requirement. You know, if you are going to fly something weighing half a kilo around the sky at 100 miles an hour, obviously it can make quite a big dent in a person or in a house or through a window or into a car while it's going on if something went down to control. I mean, do they insist on insurance these days, though? Zero CFI. I had to quickly think what half a kilo was in English. It's £1 1 ounce, isn't it? No, there is no insistence, albeit that if you try to join an aero modelling club, then it will be a requirement on the club rules. The law does not require you to have third-party insurance, but you would be rather foolish not to, particularly in these days of litigation. I'm trying to think, it's about £32 to be a member of the British Model Flying Association, which you get a magazine every month, and they do a very good insurance that can be club member to club member or club member to third party and vehicles and stuff. So we do, all of our members do have flying insurance. That's a good thing. It would be great if people made it a sort of legal requirement. I mean, a lot of people don't like joining clubs. They have to, want to do it all on their own independently and so on. But, the thought of what could happen, I mean, you could accidentally crash into something that could cost millions, couldn't it? Or millions anyway. Bring an aeroplane down if you've done something stupid. That's the thing that's given the hobby a bit of a bad name, I think. People flying over people's gardens as well, and looking at them with cameras and so on. I could have had fun here the other week. We'll go back in the summer. The young lady in the house behind, she's screened by trees there. She decided to come out with a tray full of drinks for her family. Completely topless, and it's quite fun because I was up cleaning my son's windows, which is not screened from her garden. And as she came out, she looked up and saw me, and with one remaining hand, tried to hide herself. That was quite amusing. I pretended I didn't see her, but what I should have done is stood there and smiled and gave her a thumbs up. So I thought I'd be in trouble. Zero CFI. Yeah, okay. Well, it's not the norm, is it, that people, ladies go in their backyards without a bit of cloth on their chest. So, okay. So, as I say, I have a couple of friends who deal with quads, and some of them can be horrendously expensive. The group that Vernon ran at the Market Hall, most of them, all of them were helicopter flyers, but there was one particular guy, he had a jet engine. I'm sure he had a jet engine on one of the helicopters, and on the other he had these massive battery packs, but he used to do HD photography for clients. He did it professionally, photographing golf courses and stuff like that. That's useful. Make a business out of it, can't you? I've seen some good stuff on YouTube. People flying around the tin line. That rather appeals to me. High definition stuff like that. Right, it's nice and stable. That must look really good. Hey, I've been shouted for. I'm going to have to disappear. So, I shall do bid you adieu. And catch up with you later on. And also, pass good wishes to Vernon next time you see him. I haven't seen him or spoken to him for probably about 20 years. So, it'd be nice to see that the old boy's doing okay. And same with John. I catch up with John every so often. And of course, David doesn't seem to appear at all on radio, so I don't know what he's done. I think radio's too posh for him. That might be the other way around. So, just better take a last one off you, Bob, and catch up later on. G0CFI, G4ZDY. G0CFI, with the final. Yeah, okay, Roy, I saw David yesterday. I popped in to say hello. His sister came in from Switzerland, and I was supposed to spend Christmas with them. He looked like he got a couple of bottles on the old draining board there, so I think it's party time. No, he doesn't drink, does he? John, yeah, I pop in to see John. I don't see Vernon now, and I don't think he comes on the radio now. He did about a year ago, I think. He struck up the band. There was a guy selling PMR radios, Channel Eyes for 20 quid. They had 12.5 kc spacing, so they were a very good buy. Anyway, okay, Roy, it's certainly nice to hear you. If I don't catch you before, you and your family have a nice Christmas, and I hope your wife gets better soon. G4ZDY, G0CFI signing. Yeah, thanks, Bob. G4ZDY. Yeah, I think, Christmas is going to be interesting this year, so I'm working on Christmas Eve night, Christmas Day night, and the whole family will be round here. So I'm playing the violin now, but the whole family are going to be round here eating the turkey and so on while I'll be asleep. And I've got to stock a beer downstairs, which I'm sure is going to vanish when my son comes round. Maybe I'll put a lock on it or something. Yeah, I hope you just over there have some decent time. Hope we get some reasonable weather over Christmas. Doesn't get nasty and sort of spoil everything. I quite like this mild summer. Mild winter rather. But I'm sure something's building up. Okay, 73, nice to hear you again. G0CFI G4 for D1. The safest way to protect that beer is to get you around it. Cheers, catch you later. Yeah, hide it internally, that's a good idea. 73. Hold the quick run before you disappear. G0CFI, yes, please.
LSG,
Yeah, I spoke to John 3 days ago, and I had a nice conversation with him, and he told me he's pulled his leg about my bit of kit that I've got, and said I was going to keep it, so we thought, well, I'll get it to him as soon as I can. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know, because I did say I hadn't seen or heard of him, but I did speak to him, as I say, about 3 or 4 days ago. He's there at CFI, G7TYV. G7TYV, G0CFI. Yeah, okay, Adrian. Yeah, I did pull his leg, but he knew I was joking anyway. But it pleased him that you come up and spoke to me, so he knew you was coming back on the air. I mean, after all, you and him had a little bit of friendship going, didn't you? Absolutely. Oh, yes. He's a really nice guy, John. And as I say, I've been round him 2 or 3 times. But unfortunately, I don't go far these days, and of course I don't get that way. But I'd certainly like to go and see him again. So if I do get the chance to go that way, I certainly will. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, Bob, I'll phone with you now, make the phone calls. I'm waiting for the girls to come back, and we'll go and have a cup of coffee in my area. So 73 for now. Thanks for coming back for the call, and we'll catch up with you again sometime. G0CFI, G7TYV mobile. G7TYV mobile, G0CFI. Nice to hear you back on the air, Adrian, and I hope you're enjoying it. Okay then, that was the contact you were probably listening to with a friend of ours, I say ours, John, Vernon, myself and David. David used to see him quite often. I can't think of his name now. Right, Roy? Yeah, Roy. When David used to go sailing in that quarter, he used to meet up with Roy, and we used to meet him at the East Suffolk Wallace Revival, and boots once a year. Cheers then, Adrian. You take care. Thank you. on and get it all programmed up that we should be doing digitized as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, all of it, well, thanks again. Is there a certified MCYB? Just positive ranking going to QRP. Cheers, mate. Oh no, not another one gone to the dark side. We soon won't have nobody to talk to. Oh yes, you will.
One, and I started talking about. Okay, mate, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll try and have a quick conversation.
Joe, where is the light? Where is the light? I absolutely agree with you. Like Jonas has to be the plot twist in the year for me. I can't believe it. I'm genuinely a fan. Definitely not in Camp Rock anymore. That touristy ring just disappeared quickly, didn't it? Right, Bad Dempsey now. Agape on Radio 1. There's them there, that's Agape on Radio 1. Last time this woman was with us, she was in the live lounge to the cover of Pegasus, Bad Blood. And she was by her freaky song as well. Everyone else really needs to check out. She's
was an accident. We've cleared it now, actually, just after junction 2, the turn for the A2, so all lanes sadly are back open, but the queues remain from around junction 4 at all victims of long delays, certainly in patches, bit to bit beginning to move in the middle of the queues, but still the front and the back, it looks like a nasty queue. A127 towards Harold Wood, queuing about halfway back to the M25, and it looks very, very busy. Oh, actually, approaches to the roundabout. There is a end of Prince Avenue, then coming down Victoria Avenue, and then heading from there along Priory Crescent, so just by sort of Priory Park, that area, very, very busy at the moment in Southend. The Rayleigh Road towards Southend looks rather slow towards the White House Road junction as you head away from Rayleigh. Central Rayleigh pretty busy, and there's not very much else. There's a queue on the A414 going up towards Edinburgh Way in Harlow. The queue looks like it starts from around First Avenue and clears just before Edinburgh Way, but certainly that section at Old Harlow looking very, very slow right now. And on the trains, up to half-hour delays to Stanford Express and also Greater Anglia through Harlow Town on the London-Cambridge line after an incident earlier. Waltham Cross, the next update is in half an hour.
Lovely, thanks Russell.
Spotted a problem? Call 0330 123 3551.
BBC Essex.
BBC Essex, where Essex comes to talk.
BBC.
That makes a difference. We want to get a million hours of volunteering. We find the individual my name's Brad. I'm here with the rest of the groups. We see you guys 24 hours a year. We've got something incredible. Find out more on the Radio 1 website. 1 million hours. BBC Radio 1.
Keeping everybody happy? Or do you keep yourself happy? Let's get the very latest, here's Gary.
Yeah, Mark, some problems on the trains in the going via March. At the moment, line-side equipment troubles there mean a bit.
Is there a record that says 1960s more than that? I don't think so. The ship on Sweet Talking Guy.
They were the songwriting partnership with the Midas Touch, turning their powers on shows about kings, cowboys, and nuns. They redefined the concept of musicals with record-breaking shows and songs that transcended media. Join me, alongside Michael Trade to celebrate the work of Roger and Hammerstein. Useful evening.
Would you like to do a family picture?
Sure to that. Lawrence! I think that's what was going on. Lawrence! Right. I'm sure that's your hand there.
Monica, what do I do with it?
John in Cheshire says, I've just had my Christmas online shopping delivered. You know, there are more substitutes than a rough Manchester football derby.
M9, once closed northbound, junction 5 to 6 at Grangemouth, it's now reopened. It's slowing to Grimsby on the A180 eastbound. This is from the 1136 to Gilby Road. So apparently, the Pie White roundabout had some mad movement for his call. Apparently there's a load of fish. East Lothian, A1, still closed in both directions following the accident between Spot and Kilburn's Park. Diversion, use the official diversion certainly if you're in a larger vehicle. M62 eastbound, we've had all sorts of trouble with the lorry farm between junction 29 and 30, M1 through Wakefield, brought traffic to a halt. Eastbound, queues have been back towards Leeds at junction 27, Birmingham. Northbound, we still have a lane closed by vehicle fire at junction 8, the M5. Queues now back to around junction 6, which is the A38M, the Spaghetti Junction. A14, a couple of lanes closed westbound at junction 31, the M11. There's a police incident going on. Queues back along the M11 back to junction 13 at Cambridge. M25 still busy in both directions towards junction 21, the M1. The problem is the exit slip to the northbound M1 is closed. 3 lanes closed on the M25, though anti-clockwise 2 to 1B. That's the A2 through to Dublin. Queues back to the M3, the M20 turn. Sorry, back to junction 3, the M20 turn. And also this is having an impact on the A2 westbound from the north of it, the M25. A3 and Surrey still closed southbound for Fulham across to Esher from Radisson, causing dreadful queues on the approach. And Dorchester A37 is blocked in both directions by an accident between the A35, Montrose Jump Roundabout, and another building. Back more and now.
I want to see the monkeys jump roundabout.
So right, why is it called that?
I don't know, but it sounds like fun.
Gasoline.
The time taken to reach the space station, 6.5 hours. David Solomon says, no, that was because there was a baggage problem.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, Tim Peake was told he only had 1.5 kilogram baggage allowance. So he had 4 pairs of trousers and 6 jumpers on underneath his spacesuit. Wouldn't be cool to go home. That's it, was it? You can join in with us as well, then. That sounds like a man's whistle to me.
I'm not talking about it.
No, that's a man. Definitely.
You can't say that about us.
days like Christmas from seasonal album, Kindly Christmas. It's our album of the week. The monkeys jump round about it. Chris Smooth says, local rumour here where there's a long time ago a pet monkey jumped out of a horse and carriage and licked it. Not sure who can catch it. Well, I hope it went nowhere near Harvard, because you know, hamster monkeys right there. Wouldn't have liked it for long. Very suspicious people. If you're listening this time yesterday, you'll be aware that an old woman came in pretending to be Jeremy Vine and spoke in a voice not very much like his. But in fact, it was Jeremy Vine who had a bad throat, and eventually he was carted off in the middle of his programme. So that means it's somebody else's turn today, and that somebody is... what? I'm having a comment. Oh, I thought you were Vanessa Hills when you came. You say that every time I attend your studio. When you shouldn't dress like that, is all I can say. Do you know how many listeners supported Jeremy's producer, Tim Johns, who stood in at short notice yesterday? Excellent. He did it so well but I'm worried that producers will be less on the air now, Ken. Don't worry, they won't happen around here. I bind their legs together, tie them to the chair. Nothing can possibly get them in here.
They know so much. So anyway, I am standing in for Jeremy, and we're going to begin with the Margaret Thatcher auction.
Oh yes, her memorabilia.
This has surpassed expectations. I'll just test you. I know you're very good. So, what about the blue velvet wedding dress you wore in 1951? Estimate 10 to 15,000.
Went for £73,000.
25. That's right. Now, what about her ministerial dispatch box? 3 to 5,000 estimate.
£17,000.
£242,000. Yes. So you've got the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to put these items on a conveyor belt. I've heard that Sir Bruce Forsyth is coming, although I did see John Culshaw. So everyone's standing in for everybody.
Oh yeah, well he did actually say he never did the voice in the conveyor belt, but he did the last series.
Well, we're asking you if you've ever had a big windfall when the hammer falls. Have you sold stuff at auction that did better than your wildest dreams?
I love the Antiques Roadshow when they take the stuff along to be valued, and then they say, on a good day, this would fetch anything up to £700 or £800. They go, you see it in their faces, I was expecting £57,000, but 800, is that it? I'm taking it home. Yeah, there's always like crestfallen looks like, it's some sentimental value.
Well, it's matched, isn't it, by this is the most amazing egg cup I've ever seen. And do you know what Mrs. Smithers? £70,000.
What? Oh, it's only his granny's. I know granny's. I've been bashing the egg on that for years.
I won't let it go. Then, should Prince Charles see secret government papers?
It's a question.
Republic, who want to ban him from being king, say no. It's making him a minister through the back door. He was born, not elected. So no, Charles, don't look at our elected government's papers. Thank you very much indeed.
Out of interest, do Republic object to Her Majesty the Queen seeing these papers?
Well, the Republic are coming on, but I ask them. They think that pretty much their position is no thanks, monarchy. Yes, please, election. Can we perhaps have that system?
I'll put myself forward for it.
Now, if you do have an unelected head of state, which we do you want them being a dilettanti, as they were in the early 19th century, basically off their chops all the time? Or do you want them well-briefed, say, monarchists? Do you want someone who cares and gives a monkeys about our country, or not? And should they be well-briefed?
These are the questions that you will be asking.
Yes. What makes us human? Jeremy's series continues with the pioneering journalist Yasmin Haddock Brown is coming in. And finally, Ken, we'll try and get to grips with the hover.
Oh, if you do not get me on one of those.
Well, I'm going to get on. Are you? Just to see what the allure is, because they are very, very popular.
We're only lost one presenter this week. You'll have a broken leg before the day is out.
But I've got my usual special equipment, so I'll be all right.
Or the harness.
But as you know, there are fears about the Hobbit. Some of them have been exploding. Now, that is obviously a fault with the battery and the plug. Then, if you do have a safe one, you're not meant to ride them on the pavement. So there's a big concern. We're going to ask for the full facts on the retail ombudsman coming in.
Splendid! That's a very full programme. Very good. And if you wish to take part, you can call 0500 288 281.
And the team are on the phone now, so if you do call, it's good time.
They're ready and waiting. Annie, a joy to see you. Thank you. See you at 12.
Thank you, Brian. I'm sure it's your voice I heard. Morning to you if it was GZO HWC Mobile.
M0, hello Amy, it certainly was. Morning mate, I don't know. But give you a shout to see what we can waffle about for a little while.
Where were you yet? I'll send you about yesterday evening. I don't know what time that was. Maybe it was on down somewhere on the sofa. Late getaway again. I've put the feed off one of the loaders. His last words to me were, I always win in the end. Problem is, he's a loader, he will. That's probably screwed me up for coming up for Christmas, hasn't it?
Yeah, not good, not good. Oh no. Yeah, not much to add really. I just took Boo up to town. She's gone to visit her daughter. What I'm going to get on with today. And, yeah, I saw your message on Skype. 9:10 roughly you sent that. And at 9:30 I replied back. Apparently it was my birthday. So I had to go and sit in a tub of water.
In the garden. I thought Blue's daughter was in Kent somewhere, wasn't she? I went by to see Jan on my way back yesterday. I don't know, he's right in the turbos. And he said turbo is absolutely fine. He said no play at all. It's absolutely 100%. So the only thing I can think of, that they were very mistaken on what the problem was. It's not new one now, it was a reconditioned one. It certainly hasn't been opened recently, so it's replacing the second hand one, which is in very good condition, or there wasn't anything wrong with it in the first place. So that's a weight off my mind. That's all good. I went to my first physio session last night. As usual, everyone's in it to make money. This is on the first session, we don't like to actually do any physiotherapy, it's just a discussion. So I exactly half hour to the dog, and he chatted about anything but, you know, what you needed to talk about, something about his dad and everything. And they looked at us and went, yeah, right, that's it then. I'll see you on Friday, he said, for the first session. So he was claiming half an hour for that one. And, everyone's in for a bit of the back, isn't they?
That's unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're to help you and they're not. No, that's wrong, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, it's wasting your time. It's very annoying, that. Not a lot you can do about that, I suppose. Well, at least you get your third session, hopefully, you know, on Friday. Yeah, they're definitely ringing the dollar out, aren't they? Everyone's at it. Everybody's at it. It's crippling the country, really. It's making everything so expensive. And no, it wasn't in the garden. I do have a bathtub upstairs. No, that's where I was at. I was playing with me bubbles.
Can't be a bit of man-made, can you? I can't remember what time it was. That's all I was going to tell you. I've been to sit down and everything seemed very good. He said the only thing you can really do with it's got 2 EGR valves on it. He said, see if I can get blanket here to block that off, which will help. It needs a service. Get time to build. I can work out what time the belt is. Time to build filter sets. I'm sure I read somewhere there's 2 fuel forms in like something in America. There's a completely different engine. They use that there to drive the load. So if you're on the side, it's service kit for it, filters and timing belt. You don't know when things have been done, do you? Could have been done 3 months ago and it could have been done 10 years ago. This would be dead filthy valves and stuff. I was big on the turbo side. How you get on with your antenna changes? With the get them all facing the same direction and added the extra one?
I got as far as rotating it round so that I could tilt it over. That was it. Well, go somewhere, do something, rather, because we run out of something and we had to go. So we had to go and do that. I wanted to put a set of lights up in a tree. Never got that far either. Can't remember. Something come up anyway. These are up to date. Oh yeah, and the kitchen sink got all blocked up. The washing machine was going and pumping it into the sink. Oh no. Oh, I've got to do that. It was blocked 2 beds. Sort that out. It was just one thing after another, and I never got anything I wanted done. And today, I've got to stand by my phone. She'll want picking up in, I don't know, an hour or so.
Towards the Dartford tunnels, there was an accident
I
earlier.
really shouldn't get anything started now. As soon as I get stuck into something, she'll ring me, so it's not worth bothering there. I'll wait until she's back and then I'll get into something. So I'm hoping I can sling those lights up a tree. I've got 500 LEDs and it's 100 metres long, so that should cover a tree. You reckon? And 0 LED.
Yeah, and the other positive thing about that is that you'll never take them out, turn the engine, put the plug back in again. They just get higher and higher every year as the tree grows. Oh, it doesn't go off your LEDs, is it? What's going on with the traffic here, slowing down. will be clear by now. I know there's some talking around by the M1. The M1's the M25 M1 northbound's closed. So even though there's going to be signs all the way around the M25 warning people, they're going to get to the M1 and put their indicator on to join the M1. Well, it's closed. What do I do now? Both directions, that is. So I think that's what I want to contend with. He's running. It's not brilliant, but I got two drops taken off. I think that's what upset the loader. I said to him first thing, them two drops there should go on that truck there. It was easier if you'd driving past them tomorrow. Oh, no, I can't do that. You can. He's been awkward. So he said, I can't authorise that. So I'd already known it, so I went and saw the guy who does that side of the work. I said, look, any chance of getting them on tomorrow? So he's like, oh, yeah, no problem. He rang and told him to do it, and he had the road enough. First of all, he said, no, I'm not doing that. And then he had to do it under duress. So that's what's upset him, I think. It can be an awkward so at times. Really awkward. I don't think it really helped when I told him he's going to be a sad old man living at home on his own with his cats.
No, I don't think that would help very much at all, really. Oh dear. You sure to know that. Dig a big hole, don't you? Oh well. I think you've made an enemy for life there, I reckon. He won that time, but as he said, he wins in the end. And I guess he's one of those that bites his time. You know the time? 0 OAD.
Yeah, no doubt. But the thing is, when he delays me there, keep me there back on, give me rubbish runs, it might keep me off a bit, but it might keep me there for another half hour today. That's just more wages for me. Longer day. So, right, he's trying to beat me off, but he will get me back in somewhere, I'm sure. I won't let him get to me, that'll get to him even more when he get up in the end. No, I can get back in him in ways as well. No, he's one of these people that he drops everyone in it, and he don't care, and he just tell it to your face, yeah, I said that, yeah, I told him that. He's that wrong with him. He's ended up getting divorced. Ended up with a damn great mortgage around his neck again. He's living on his own in a little house with his cats now. And he says, oh yeah, that's what I like, I'm happy like that. I don't think so somehow, but he says he is. But I know he fights at that a little bit, because that's what I said to him. Shouldn't have done really, get me out of bed. If I was you, mate, I'd put that meeting together in your garden, just climb up the town, just hope it will pop up on us for now. Jump up there in a couple of hours.
I know it wouldn't take very long to put up, really. But it's got to be right, really. I mean, I've got everything sorted, it's all, cable sorted, ready to go onto it. It's just moving things around. And I tell you, my back garden is a quagmire. You're out there for 10 minutes and you bring half of it back indoors.
That's not a problem. Get out there, put your hair all together, finish that, get in your hammock and just take your legs out that, take the mud on the hammock, poke around to the window every now and then with a cup of tea for you. We're left a bit late, innit? But I can't really talk. The people I've got up there, those up in there now, I've been over the years, quite a lot. I only had it for 3 months and I put the upgrade kit for it, which is still in the box somewhere in my garage. Then when I bought the spare one, the idea was to do the upgrade on the spare one, so I just need to walk one up and bring one down. Still ain't done it. The last one I talked to about rockets up the rear end, really.
You're worse than me. Yeah, definitely. At least I actually make slow progress. You just have to talk that counts.
Yeah, but I did get mine up in the first place. Now, where did that first one come from? Where did I get that one from? I don't know where I bought it from, but I rented it, brought it home, and I think the weekend I bought it, it was up on the tower. It's just, I can't be bothered to bring it down to give it a service and do bits and pieces on it, but it does work, and it's been up there about 7-8 years now. Yeah, I did get out there in the first place within a few days of buying it.
Well, it was easier for you. You didn't have forest to chop down to make the room.
You said about chopping up forest down from the very first time when we took that tower around your house to put up. Yeah, you're going to have to break that down. Take a bit more of it down. I think you've got more of it to do it, yeah. No, in fact, the thing to do, get down to a nice solid bit in front, fix a vertical onto that, just let it grow up slowly. What's your tower up to now? 31.7 feet. By March it'll be 32.
I know, I've already thought about putting it in the tree that's in the corner here. Oh dear, that's taller than the flat, so. Yeah, no, I've been hacking at it. I've got what? I've got 2 trees left to chop at, and 2 trees to come down, and I have enough room for that day. I'll be able to swing it about. Yucky dog. But you never know, might have it done later this afternoon. If I can get me lights up the tree quick enough.
Well, hack them down before you start sticking lights in them. Yeah. I'll come back on Friday and I'll say, yeah, when I chop the tree that night, how'd you hold the lights instead of the box? Where's that come from? Oh. That was another mile gate. My gauge here, it's 15 centigrade where I am at the moment. It's quite amazing, really, isn't it? I think the average temperature for this time of the year is about 6 or 7, isn't it?
Roughly 6 or 7, somewhere around there. 10 at the most. But yeah, it's very mild. I've got, let's see, 13.8. So yeah. Yes, and it's quite calm as well. The wind is at 3.8 mile an hour. It's the worst bit of it today. 12. Yeah, 12.1 mile an hour. High gusts for the daytime. Doable stuff. I don't know. I've got to, I will get it done. I've been doing little bits here and there each day, so it's a slow progress thing, and amongst all the other projects I've got on the go. Well, this weekend I'm picking that other tower up anyway, so, I think I'm picking it up Sunday, so that's another one in the garden.
Dismantled it and got it out of the ground, yeah, or is that part of the picking it up job?
Oh, I can guarantee you that it's still standing bolt upright with everything attached to it. It'll be a case I get there and I'll go, okay, I'll take it apart like I did your other aerial.
Post, is that socketed or is it in concrete?
Yeah, I did the base for that. It's a 2-ton concrete block in his garden, but the way we done it, it's 6 inches below the actual surface of the grass. issue at all. It wants to be a bit stubborn, nothing a high lift jack can't, and a sledgehammer can't fix.
Engine ice to sort it, wouldn't it? No, that's alright then. Then you've got to decide what you're going to do about moving. You want to move your shed then, you want something?
Oh no, I won't put it into scrap, definitely not. What I'm not going to be, most likely do is, I'm not going to use it here, I'll take it down to my dad's and I'll stick it in, make a base up down there. Well, I've got a base made up down there, but yeah, I'll stick it in down there for him, play with that one. Yeah, I've got to move the workshop. I've got to move it about 18 feet, so yeah. What I'll do is I'll just build a new workshop and then take that one apart. It's burning. Yeah, it'll all be good when it's done. That's the main thing. It'll be a much better system than what I've got at the moment. It's too tight in that corner, especially with all the trees and that. It's the bigger things. Too tight. It was alright at first, the smaller stuff, but now, no. Yeah, change of plans, move things around. Lots of money. Here it is. I'm running out of floorboards I can put up. And 0 OEB.
We've got a big list of things to do there then. This time we raise the floor up a bit, unless you're going to put pallets down on the floor and allow it to go up and down with a flat control.
Yeah, I can do a much smaller flat one to allow for the flooding issue. So, yeah. If I'd known before, I built it, but runoff from the field was as bad as it was. I would have done it originally on higher flat, but yeah, I mean, 3 inches off the ground, it's God, wasn't enough. But pretty much.
Well, you used all that concrete there smashed up for hard form your new one, can't you? It won't be wasted unless you're going to leave the slab there. It's a fair old bit of work, isn't it? So the same I can do in my patch. There again, you've got some couple of young helpers living in helpers now. Get them on it every weekend for a few weeks. Warm them up through the winter, won't you? Young men.
Oh no. They're not very good, these young helpers, these days. I don't know. They just can't keep up with the pace of the old man. Go back. I don't know. He done half the day when I was doing the concrete last time. He was done. I finished it off. Complaining I was a slave driver. All he had to do was move a bit of baggage. I was moving it all after it passed it to me. It's unbelievable. Yeah, well, we'll get me to the swing of things. That's 0.
Anyway, what about loser repeater? I'll be back in a while. Will be great.
Alright mate, I'll catch you in a bit. There's a weight off my mind as well about the turbo and it has. So, yeah, it's been annoying me ever since, but yeah. Absolutely interesting. Well, better luck, you might get you an upgrade. That's 0 5 listening.
In a moment, later, batches. see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Close the door. Are we human? Are we not? My side is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dead?
RPF 001 Charlie.
The Killers, BBC Radio 2 is a Jeremy Vine show, and in an hour we will be doing What Makes Us Human. That's a fabulous series Jeremy's been running for a couple of years now, and our guest will be Yasmin Adebali-Brown. The must-have Christmas gift, remember all the talk about the hoverboard? Many of the big retailers have kicked them off the shelf. We'll talk about that. We'll ask if the heir to the throne, Prince Charles, should see secret government papers or not. But all await our first item. Personal treasures that belonged to Lady Thatcher have been sold off at auction. I'll give you the list of what was sold in a minute, and we'll talk to a real live auctioneer to ask him and you this question. Have you ever sold anything in an auction and got much more than you expected? Because Lady Thatcher's possessions smashed the estimates. First, we're joined by the fabulous John Culshaw, who's going to be Sir Bruce Forsyth, because we're going to have a little Jeremy Vine-inspired game. This.
Well, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. What a lovely way to list all those wonderful Lady Thatcher items. So, welcome to everyone on Radio 2. Nice to see you. Catchphrase. Welcome to the Jeremy. Thank you so much. Today, a very special edition of the show. We're looking at those personal items belonging to former Prime Minister Lady Thatcher. Lots of items passing before your eyes. Watch out for the tricky ones. All hands on the same thing. Good game. Let's get the conveyor belt going. You have 2 minutes to remember all the items, starting from now. So, a red Prime Ministerial dispatch box. Model of an American bald eagle gifted to Lady Thatcher by former US President Ronald Reagan. Is that a cuddly toy? Now, it's the blue velvet dress that she wore on her wedding in 1951. Signed transcript of her famous speech recited the words of St. Francis in Assisi. A two-row natural pearl necklace. Lovely. Baroness Thatcher's selection of writings from Winston Churchill. Her editions of Churchill's biography of Marlborough. Personal letters from Ronald Reagan to Mrs. Thatcher. Lady Thatcher's parliamentary robes, lovely, from Redford nylons, and several books containing Margaret Thatcher's speeches to the Conservative Party conference. Some lovely items there, didn't they do well?
Well, that's marvellous, Brucey/John. I'm delighted to welcome Sue Rose, our listener. Hello, Sue.
Hello.
Over to you and Brucey now, and he'll ask you a few questions. First about who you are, and then I'll ask you what you can remember.
Yes, thank you so much. So, Sue, are you doing well? Are you confident, my darling?
Yes, I'm very well. No, I'm not that.
Well, I know you're going to be absolutely marvellous once you get going. So you're from Burton-on-Trent, you're 65, and a property developer and an animal lover.
That's right.
Okay, Sue, so off you go. Tell Brucey in as many seconds as you can what you remember from the belt, starting now.
Dispatch box.
Yes, yes.
Blue dress.
Yes, that's right, well done, yes.
Pearl.
Yes.
Winston Churchill.
Yes, the speeches, yes, and the Marlborough biography, yes, very good, yes.
Oh, a bald eagle.
Yes, that's right, yes, Ronald Reagan gave it to me.
Necklace.
Yes, indeed, yes. Pearl necklace, the two-row natural one, yes.
Yeah, robe.
Yes, indeed, yes. Parliamentary robes, well done.
Yeah, speeches.
That's right, yes. Just keep going, you're doing so well, my darling.
I can remember me. I said Winston Churchill.
Yes, the speech recited the words of St.
Yeah,
Francis in Assisi.
Oh, she do well. She did, and so did you. Sue, you did marvellously. Thank you very much for joining us.
That's fine.
What a way to begin your afternoon. It can only go up from here. John Colshaw, John Colshaw, you're a marvellous man. Thank you for coming in.
It's a lovely way to reflect those items, I feel.
John, a friend of the Jeremy Vine Show. And let's talk to Ian Cadzer. He's an auctioneer. And he'll be coming along to tell us how often it happens in real life that the estimates are smashed.